And I want to start by saying it is with great honor and a profound sense of purpose that I join you to discuss matters of great importance to the development of our own region of Teso. As we engage on this matter, allow me to bring you warm regards from His Excellency General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. I equally bring you greetings from Mama, the First Lady, the Minister of Education and Sports, Janet Kataha Museveni. I wish to convey to you as well words of encouragement from the Chief Coordinator, Operation Wealth Creation, and also the Senior Presidential Advisor on Security, with whom we recently discussed in-depth matters regarding national development, but specifically for the Teso sub-region. These initial ideas between the two of us have quickly matured, and the reason why we are here today. And I want to thank him very much for always welcoming leaders who wish to discuss development of their regions. And recently I visited him in Manamkekera. His question is, what is the plan for the people? The exact question which His Excellency the President is always asking us to implement. And that is how, on the 12th August 2026, I led a small delegation again to meet General Saleh in his Kirema farm, where we presented and discussed a proposed Teso sub-region production and household income enhancement action plan. I thank the team of leaders who accompanied me to that discussion. A number of them are here. Would like to stand up for recognition. I thank you very much for accompanying me to Kirema that day. It was a small delegation, but with a big mission. You might think that we're few in this hall. We are few here, but with a big mission. We may be few here because the model of working in this Kisanja is no more sleep, no more corruption. It is not about addressing crowds, but it's about changing the masses. And I would like all of us to embrace that model. Not addressing crowds, but changing the masses. And I want all of us to believe that it is possible. So the action plan we presented to General Saleh will be the basis for us as the people of Teso, working jointly with government, the private sector, the development partners, the religious leaders, the cultural leaders, in addressing the persistent low level of production, productivity, and household incomes which have persisted since relative peace returned to the region. In other words, the poverty, which stands at 30%, well above the national average of 21%. During our engagement with him, the proposed priorities, strategies, and actions contained in this action plan were well received, and during the discussion, he also gave us further guidance on how we should proceed. In view of our next steps, I chose to also bring you on board as the leaders representing specific and bigger respective constituencies, the Honorable Minister for Teso, who is in charge of the whole region politically, the executive of TPG, with a view to extending our idea to all members of Teso Parliamentary Group, the executive members of the District Local Council LC5 Association, with a view to extending our message to all local governments in the region and other LC5 chairmen, the representatives of religious leaders, with a view to extending our message to all religious leaders in the region, the cultural leaders, with a view to extending our message to all cultural leaders and members in the region, the technical officers of government, including the commissioners from Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of Water and Environment, National Planning Authority, Uganda Investment Authority, OWC, the representatives of the private sector, just to mention but a few, with a view to comprehensively bring everyone in Teso on board, but also enhance extension services to our people. Therefore, your being here today provides me a great opportunity to highlight some of the key enterprises which have been prioritized for implementation in order for us to fight poverty in Teso, and they include but not limited to the following. Firstly, agricultural commercialization, or commercial agriculture if you like. Second, agro-industrialization and private sector development. Our economy is private sector led. We should strengthen the private sector in the region. Third, climate resilience and institutional capacity. Fourth, revamping the services sector. And fifthly, enhancing ICT. And you may wish to note that that's where jobs and wealth are. And government has severally guided the people of Uganda on embracing those sectors. This plan, ladies and gentlemen, Your Royal Highnesses, is built on a clear vision to accelerate inclusive socio-economic transformation, shifting Teso from subsistence farming to a commercial, climate resilient and agro-industrialized economy with some new ideas of high-value crops like coffee, cocoa, and cashew nuts, etc. This is in the spirit of diversification. Therefore, other existing enterprises, for instance, fruits, oranges, mangoes, as you know them, dairy farming, poultry farming, fish farming, piggery, and production of food must continue to be promoted. I call upon everyone present and all our people in Teso to take full ownership of this plan. The government, under the able leadership of His Excellency President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, is fully committed to this cause. The peace and sustainability we enjoy today were hard-won. Actually, were won through blood. It is our collective responsibility to harness the prevailing peace and security for the prosperity of our people. Let us join hands as brothers and sisters to build a prosperous, resilient, and transformed Teso. Let us all get to work. No more sleep, no more corruption, as it has already been stated by the President himself for this Kisanja. As I conclude, my being here is to once again emphasize to you the importance of each and every one of us committing to the mobilization of our people to embrace the action plan, not only now at this stage, but even later at its implementation stage. We have been assured that on the immediate, resources will be available to fund our action plan. We have participated in the formulation, in the consultation of other government programs before. I call upon you, especially the technical arm of government, to ensure the expeditious implementation of programs which are already ongoing, especially programs on livelihoods, free of corruption. The PDM program, the Emioga program, cattle rehabilitation, and many others that you know are meant to improve the household incomes of our people and include the people in the commercial economy, money economy. Please, if you have been given that role and responsibility, channel the resources to the intended beneficiary without getting temptation to divert a single coin. Finally, allow me to extend my appreciation to our cultural leaders. They have always stood with us as individuals. I thank you very sincerely. And we feel honored. So when you have a chance to host them, they give you a lot of brilliant ideas on how to proceed with your programs. Whether you're a technical person or you are a politician, you still have something that you can learn and benefit from them. I thank all the local leaders, local government leaders, thank you very much. You are the service delivery point of government. Thank you for the work. But insist that there should be no corruption. Insist. Don't wait for someone to come and fight corruption in your local government. You have the right and the responsibility to do it. Then when someone comes, you give a report. You should be the one actually who is reporting to someone who is coming from far to your district to say that this one is where I have a challenge. Here is where I have a challenge. That's how it should be. I thank the security team. Thank you, security teams. They may be here in their coats. Another one is in his uniform. We are humbled by the stability which is prevailing in the region. For you, they just say, Aluta, continua. Now, we are very happy that when people meet, they are talking about savings, even in the village savings. What is the meeting about today? People want to plant coffee. People want to plant new crops. What is the meeting about today? Someone's cows have eaten someone's crops, meaning that they are now cows again. So we shall discuss that in another meeting. But I thank everybody for the effort that you are making in your respective MDA. Commissioners from central government, thank you very much for the good job. And I thank all of you. I wish God blessings to all of you, and God's blessing to Teso sub-region and to Uganda. And I've said all this for God and my country.